Guide to your Tier 4 visa application. If you are over 17 and you want to study in the UK for over 6 months, you need to apply for a Tier 4 General Student Visa. This is a general overview of the process you will have to follow in order to gain your Tier 4 visa. We strongly encourage you to read the Tier 4 Policy Guidance Visa pages on My Hult for specific details and guidance. These are located in the Preparation section for London. Once you have confirmed your enrolment with Hult, a visa coordinator will guide you through the entire process and assist you in getting your visa. This will consist of the following steps. Prepare your original documents and make sure that these are available for your visa application. These must include your passport, which must be valid for at least 6 months after your application date, your completed CAS request form, your completed Declaration of Finances form, your high school and/or university transcripts and diploma. Please bear in mind that provisional certificates are not acceptable. You must provide your original diploma and/or final transcripts. Copies will not be accepted. Your original English test report, such as IELTS or TOEFL, if required. An original proof of funds, such as an official bank statement, bank letter, or confirmation of an educational loan. If you use your parents' bank account, you will need to provide your original birth certificate that includes your and your parents' names, along with a consent letter from them confirming that you are allowed to use these funds for your studies. If any of these documents are not in English, you must also submit an official translation for each document. Upload all the scanned copies of your documents to your online student portal. Your visa coordinator will review these for you to ensure that each document meets the criteria set out by the UK Border Agency. Details on these criteria are available on My Hult. Once the visa coordinator has reviewed your documents, you will receive your Confirmation of Acceptance for Studies number, otherwise known as a CAS number. Fill in your online Tier 4 application and Appendix 8 forms and send them to your visa coordinator for review. For your convenience, our visa team has created annotated forms for you to use as guides. These are available on My Hult. Make your visa appointment at the nearest visa centre and inform your visa coordinator once you know the date. Attend your appointment where your biometric details will be taken. Submit your application forms and supporting documents. This should be done in person when attending your appointment or by post. This depends on where you will be applying. Your visa coordinator will assist you in determining which method is right for you. Your visa should be issued by the consulate or embassy. It can take anywhere from 3 days to 3 months for your visa to be processed, depending on where you are applying. Details on visa processing times are available on My Hult. The Tier 4 application process is based on a transparent, point-based system where you need to gain 40 points. This is broken down by 10 points for providing proof of your ability to cover your program fees in full, plus the cost of living, otherwise known as maintenance, and 30 points for providing proof of valid sponsorship, which is via your CAS number, and providing the appropriate academic documents. In total, you will need to have enough funds to cover your tuition fees in full, plus maintenance, which is defined by the UKBA as 9 months of £1,000 for students studying in inner London. You do not include any scholarship and any payments already made to Hult from the amount of funds that you need to show. Proof of funds can be submitted in one of the following forms: a personal bank or building society statement, a building society passbook, an official letter from your bank, or a letter from a regulated financial institution confirming your funds or that a loan will be released to you when you get your visa. If you submit a bank statement as your proof of funds, it must be an official document bearing your name. Internet printouts and copies will not be accepted. The statement must clearly show the logo, name and contact details of the bank, the account number and name of the account holder, the date of the letter, this cannot be older than 1 month before the date of application, and the balance available that covers your tuition fees in full and maintenance of £9,000. The document must also confirm that you have had the funds for a minimum of 28 consecutive days before the date of your application. Bear in mind that if the funds you use are not in your name, you can only use your parent or legal guardian's bank statements. Bank statements from other family members will not be accepted. You will also need a consent letter from them confirming that you are allowed to use their funds for your studies, and your original birth certificate to prove your relationship to them. Your high school and university diplomas or transcripts must clearly show the following details: your name, the title of the award, the date of the award, and the name of the awarding institution. Without this information, UKBA will not accept the qualification. Provisional certificates will not be accepted. You must send us a scanned copy of the original document. All originals must be kept by you, as you will need to submit them with your visa application. The UK Border Agency recognises the following countries as English-speaking countries. If you are a citizen of any of these countries, you meet the English requirement automatically. Your visa coordinator can provide you with information on the other exemptions to the English requirement. Unless you are a citizen of an English-speaking country, you will also need to demonstrate your English ability. To prove your English ability, you must provide official copies of your English language test score reports. Online results will not be accepted. You must meet the minimum scores set out by the UK Border Agency. More details on the minimum scores are available on My Hult. Once your documents have been prepared, you must upload scanned copies of each document to your online student portal. Your visa coordinator will review these documents to ensure that they meet UKBA visa requirements. If your financial and academic documents are correct, your visa coordinator will provide you with your Confirmation of Acceptance for Studies number, or CAS, which you will need for your visa application form. As soon as you have your CAS and your funds arranged, you will be ready to make your application for a UK Tier 4 student visa. You must make sure that all the information on the CAS is accurate. Inform your visa coordinator immediately if any changes must be made. Bear in mind that you can only apply up to 3 months before the starting date of your course and not earlier than that. Applications can be made online, by mail or in person. You must check the options available in your country by visiting the website for your local UK embassy. However you apply for your visa, you will need to visit a visa application centre where they will take your fingerprints and a digital photo of you. Your application will need to include the visa fee, your current passport or travel document, your proof of funds, a completed Tier 4 application form and Appendix 8 form, including the CAS number, evidence of any qualifications listed on your CAS, your English score report if required, and any local requirements. There may be other requirements specific to your country, such as ID cards. Remember that you must include all the original documents with your application and that official translations will be needed for documents that are not originally in English.
As a warning, if you provide false documents, lie, or withhold information, then you will be refused a visa and may be banned from coming to the UK for up to 10 years.
If you provide all the correct information on your application, the embassy will contact you to collect your visa. Make sure you apply with enough time, as it can take a long time for your visa to be processed. When you arrive in the UK with your visa, keep your supporting documents in your hand luggage in case you need to show them to the immigration officer. On registration day, you must bring in your passport to allow the Immigration Compliance Service team to ensure your visa is correct and so they can take a copy of it for their records. You must also provide all of your original documents. Now the UK is yours to explore. For more information, please visit My Hult and the UKBA website.